Hello, it's your boy Davidoff. Welcome back to Movie Monday. So we're diving into horror today. Bird Box, a film that I've been wanting to watch since it came out, actually. I remember when it released, the Sandra Bullock movie. It won awards, I think, as well. I still haven't seen it. It's been years now. I still haven't seen it. It's been on my list all these years. So let's fix that. This and Quiet Place. I watch Quiet Place now, so that's ticked off. I should have watched this after Quiet Place. I don't know why I didn't. In Quiet Place, there's monsters that can hear you, but they can't see you. So you got to be very quiet to escape those alien monsters. But in Bird Box, it's to do with sight. I don't know if it's alien monsters though. Like I read IMDb, it says 5 years after an ominous... I can't speak. 5 years after an ominous unseen presence drives most of society to suicide, a mother and her 2 children make a desperate bid to reach safety. Let me read another synopsis. In the wake of an unknown global terror, so we don't know what it is, a mother must find the strength to flee with her children down a treacherous river in search of safety. Due to unseen deadly forces, the perilous journey must be made blindly. I'm assuming whatever this force is, if you see it, it gets you. So you have to see it. That's what I'm assuming. The other one, it can't see you. In the Quiet Place, it can't see you. It can hear you. In this one, I don't even know what they are. It might just be, it might not be a monster, maybe something else. But whatever it is, it can only kill you if you look at it. So that's interesting. I'm intrigued to see this. It seems like a mother and her kids making this journey to safety. But along the way to safety is a lot of dangers. And they got to do it blindfolded as well. So it sounds interesting. It sounds terrifying. And it's mysterious too, because I have no idea what it is. Like, is it an alien monster? Is it something else? Is it a ghost? I ain't got a clue. So they've kept that bit a surprise. I've somehow avoided all spoilers for this for all these years, but I'm excited. It's a pretty big film as well for Netflix. So yeah, I'm gonna watch it and let you know what I think. So you're getting constant flashback scenes of what happened, like when it finally, like when the outbreak happened. She was pregnant at the time as well, so it was quite a crazy time. She was with her sister. Her sister got caught up in it. Whatever it is, you don't see it, but a person sees something. You don't see what they see, but they see something and they get so terrified that they want to take their own life. Somehow this thing that they look at, whatever this thing is, it makes them change in their head in a way where they want to end their life. It's very creepy, very freaky, and the fact that you don't know what it is makes it even creepier and more mysterious. This is rather terrifying. I like the way it's done. It's solid so far, and we're mostly seeing the flashbacks as well. And she ends up in this house full of survivors, and it just shows their story of like what happens to them and what happens with them as well. So because like in the present day where everyone's wiped out now, there's one more safe space left, and she's trying to get there with her kids, but it's just her and her kids there. So these people she met at this house, they're not there anymore. Maybe they are there, maybe they're around somewhere in the world, but like they're not there in the present day. They're not. This is in the flashback scene they're there, but they're not. So I'm guessing something happens to all of them apart from her. That's what I'm guessing. She also has 2 kids, so maybe she has twins. I don't know, but she's pregnant in this, and maybe she has a second kid after, or maybe it's twins. I don't know. Let me keep watching. This is really good so far, man. I watched half of it. Even though you can't see the enemy, it's still an incredible piece of work so far. They've really sold the intensity of it really well. They've sold, like, they don't even need the actual creature to sell it. Like, it's that good. The storytelling is that good. It's filmed that well. It's really good. And in the present day scenes with her kids, I like the way it's done, because her kids were born into this world, so they don't really feel fear. Like the kids, like you can see a little bit of fear, but they don't feel the same level of fear that they would feel if they lived in the old world beforehand. They seemed desensitized to it, if that makes sense. And that's logically, it makes sense. If you're born into that world, you get used to it from a young age. I like how that's portrayed as well. It's really good. What's interesting is there's also fanatics, it seems. I don't know how that works. Maybe the creatures hire them, but there's people who try and force people's eyes open just to see those creatures. So there's people who that is. I'm wondering how that works. So I'm guessing the creatures pick and choose some people. I don't even know. Maybe they just heard it. Maybe they didn't actually see the creatures. They just heard about them and they thought, hey, this is cool. We've got to make other people see it. I don't know. But that's pretty terrifying in itself. Because the creatures are the creatures, but for a human to do that, oh my days. Now I know why there's 2 kids. I get it now. I get where the second kid came from. It all makes sense. It was right in my face for like half the film, and I finally realized, I gotcha. You got me. Like how they show how brutal the humans are. I mentioned like the fanatics, but also like people that are just downright crazy. Like sometimes, you know, you can be a good person, you trust the wrong person, and suddenly everything goes wrong. Like in this film. That's all I could say, but you know, it's like, it's got a typical vibe of like a zombie apocalypse or something like A Quiet Place. Except the difference is you can't actually see what the problem is. You can't see what the enemy is. The characters see it, and before they die, that's about it. You don't see it. And that's crazy. They're still selling how scary it is without even actually showing what it is. It's great storytelling. I just realised that guy's in it. I mean, he just arrived in his first scene, but David Malchian. I think that's how you pronounce it. He was in Oppenheimer recently. He's been in Dune, he was in The Dark Knight. He was in the Suicide Squad. He played Polka Dot Man in Suicide Squad. But yeah, he's a really good actor. I'm just like, oh, he's in this, and he's got like a minor little 1 scene role. Okay. As far as cameos go, that's a pretty good one. I'm at the ending now. The flashbacks are done. We're caught up to the present day. It's a very emotional and stressful and anxiety-inducing last few minutes. It's pretty intense. And I've literally just realised after 2 hours of watching why it's called Bird Box. Again, it was in my face the whole time. I love the way the sanctuary is portrayed as well. I don't know if portray is the right word, but the way it's presented, yeah, that's the right word. It's such a simple word to remember. The sanctuary, like, in a world like this, where literally opening a window can get you exposed to these creatures, how can a sanctuary work? Like, how is that possible? Because the creatures can get anywhere, indoors, outdoors, wherever they want. As long as they can see you, as long as there's light shining towards you, you're done for. So how can a sanctuary work? They show you how it works in this, and I'm just like, you know what? That makes perfect sense. So, fair enough. But yeah, that was good. That was good. It's very intense. I don't know why it took me so long to watch it. I know there's a new one. There's a new European version. I think it's set in the same universe, just take place in Europe. So maybe I might watch that at some point, but I'm glad I finally watched this one. That was good. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And I'm recording this a couple days before I fly out to on holiday, so this will be up when I'm on holiday. I'll still be abroad when this goes up, but I'll be back soon enough. And goodbye.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be?